Yeah, and grab a lawn chair, crack a cold one, hide the honey-do list. We got hot takes and the trade talks that you can't miss. We're blowing whistles, stronger fangs and dodging all the strife. Yeah, it's Tim and Andy talking sports, parenting, and life. We talk fantasy football, bad trades, and lawn care tips with some tactical analysis between our brews and sips. Blow the whistle, sound the buzzer, yell it far and wide. Welcome to the podcast where the dads are offsides.
Hey, welcome to Dad's Offsides, episode 13. Ready for this? Okay.
13 is kind of fitting because today we're going to be talking a little bit about fall upcoming, Friday the 13th.
Black Cats, Friday the 13th, Halloween, bunch of stuff. Quit naming things because that's cheating, because we're playing a game later. We're going to need to name a bunch of fall items. And
I got you. Fall's the best time of year.
I don't want to burn through them now. Anyways.
I got them.
It is a great time of year. The weather has been a lot more humid lately, though, than it has been in the past month or so. I don't know what Mother Nature's doing. She's teasing us with this nice weather that we had, and now all of a sudden it feels like we're in the butt crack of the devil's lair again, and it's hot as hell outside.
It's doing August things, man. I'm tired of August. I'm tired of July, tired of August. Done with them. I'm ready. I'm ready for fall.
It's been a weird summer weather-wise, I feel like. It hasn't really been that hot consistently like it usually is. Makes me kind of scared for the winter. I don't know what's going to happen snow-wise.
Yeah, I mean, we had a bad winter last year, in my opinion. We had a couple where we really had to, dig out.
We did.
So,
we did.
Not a fan of that.
All right, so let's give them the rundown of what we're going today. So today we're going to start with a little bit more fantasy football. We're going to dive into that. We'll talk a little bit about our draft, which you keep bugging me about to reinstate that I haven't done yet, and I'm going to do. And then this is what Tim says: we only got a month. And I said, dude, we still got a month. It's not that big a deal right now.
We do only have a month, but a lot of people are in multiple leagues. And when you're in multiple leagues, you have multiple drafts.
You're not into multiple leagues.
But a lot of the people in our league are, dude.
But you're the only one that's asking about it. Anyways, if Tim was commissioner, end of season, the next day, he would reinstate the league if he could do it. Guaranteed.
Probably.
Then he'd text me the next day, got my book, even though they wouldn't be out yet.
I do have my book. I haven't even cracked it, but I have it.
Oh, there's one thing I want to talk about that I totally missed, and I feel like a horrible fan for missing this. I'm a Washington Commanders fan, if nobody knows that. And when did they sign Stefon Diggs?
Oh, that just happened. I think that happened yesterday, or they were talking about it.
Okay, I don't feel as bad then. I was rolling through social media today, and I kept seeing these things about how it made it seem like he's been on the team for like a week or something. And I'm like, what did I miss? How did I miss this? Okay, I don't feel as bad now.
No.
But I feel like that's a pretty good signing for the Commanders. He's not totally washed up yet.
No, that's a good pickup. I'm surprised. Honestly, I'm surprised that my team, the Patriots, didn't go back and get him. Okay. After we signed A.J. Brown. I really thought after Stefon Diggs got acquitted of that court case he had with his maid or whatever, he got acquitted. Yeah. I thought sure we were bringing him back and we were going to have Diggs on one side and A.J. Brown on the other. That would have been crazy. But we got Romeo Doubs, and I mean, is he as good as Diggs? I mean, absolutely not. However, if he stays healthy, that's a crazy attack over there. I mean, you got A.J. Brown, you got Romeo Doubs, you got Keyshawn Booty. I mean, and he's having a great camp. It is. and then, I mean, there's nothing wrong with the tight end, the running back situation. The Patriots offense is, I mean, easily top 10.
Well, and the best part is they're young, too. So maybe that's the direction they were trying to go. And A.J. Brown's not that old. Maybe they're just trying to go a younger direction. I don't know.
Maybe.
Regardless, he's a Commander now. I'm happy. We got Terry McLaurin and Stefon Diggs lining up together. Hopefully that opens up a little bit more action for Terry McLaurin. He's kind of been I think he's double teamed like every game. And it's just sometimes it was just tough to get him the ball. And it sucks to see. It really sucks.
The problem with the Commanders, you can't run the ball.
They're the Commanders.
You can't run the ball. And if you're not going to run the ball and you can't run the ball and you're not going to try to run the ball, what does that mean?
Yeah.
The defense doesn't have to respect the run. So now you can certainly double cover some receivers, right?
Well,
Like
yeah.
it all starts with establishing the run, just my opinion.
Well,
So
yeah. I mean, every person that's a basic football fan knows that. I like the running game.
okay.
I like the running game when it's on. I just think they have the right person.
What kind of statement is
The
that? I like their
Ja'Cory
running game when it's on.
Krosky Merritt, and what
Yeah,
do they
he
call him?
sounds
Bill.
yeah.
Bill.
Dude's got like 5 names and they just call him Bill. I mean, you kind of have to because you're not going to rattle off all the names. I mean, he sounds like a law firm.
What they need to do in Washington is their line still needs work. I think that's always been the case because the running game starts with the offensive line. You can't run if you don't have anybody to block for you unless you're
Right.
some
Yeah, I mean,
amazing superstar.
you really can't do anything if your offensive line isn't good. I mean, look at the Patriots last year. Okay, my team was amazing. We would have won the Super Bowl if our offensive line would have been good. I mean, in the Super Bowl, I mean Drake May was running for his life. I mean, he was getting sacked, hurried. It was ugly. I mean, the offensive line is a real problem, and people don't realize this. They don't get, the offensive line doesn't get, uh, you don't get talked about. You're not going to make headline news because that's reserved for the quarterback or the wide
Yeah.
receiver or the star defensive player. But the offensive line, your team cannot be successful if you're not at least decent there.
Yeah, agreed. There's a lot more things happening across the board football wise. We're not going to get into too much detail because we could spend a lot of time talking about it. But last week we went over the top 5 positions at each, the top 5 players at each position. And so let's talk a little bit about what round in the fantasy football draft do you think is the most crucial round?
Crucial. I don't know. I mean, here's the thing. Like my thing with fantasy football that I've learned over the years is you're not going to win your league on draft day, but you can absolutely lose your league on draft day. And the thing I like to do is just stick to the book. Just stick to the book. Like
Literally.
don't get crazy. Okay, if there's somebody you really want, don't reach for him. Don't reach.
Yeah, wait till really late. Most likely he'll still be there.
Yeah, I mean, if you have to push him one more round, do it. But in the first 5 rounds, just stick to the best player on the board. I mean, or something to that effect. You don't need to be reaching in the first 5 because you will lose your league doing that kind of craziness if you're doing it too much. But yeah, you're not going to win. You're not going to win the league on draft day. Winning the league is going to take, it's a combination of the draft and injuries and playing the waiver wire and luck. So,
yeah. I feel like that's kind of an open-ended question I asked. What round do you think is the most important? Because you don't really know what round is important until you know where you're drafting. In my opinion, the first round could be huge for you if you have the number 1 pick. The first round could be huge for you if you have the last pick and it's a snake draft and you get 2 picks back to back. You got to plan. Yeah. You got to have like different strategies going in. I like to stick to the best player that's available at whatever position you're looking to get. Obviously, wide receiver and running back are the 2 top positions that usually go off the board first, depending on what each player looks like at that position. I think this year it could be kind of spread out. First round, wide receiver, running back, pretty even. I feel like there's always a couple standout running backs, but I feel like the wide receiver room is wide open right now because you have those players like your Justin Jefferson, your AJ Brown. I'm trying to think of some other players that would go number 1. Your Jamar Chase had a pretty good season last year, but like I don't want to say those players are falling off, but they're getting older. They're getting a little bit maybe one step slower. Maybe they're not, going to catch as many passes this year if they're getting up there in age, or maybe a young gun's coming in and they're going to steal some of the some of the
Mhm.
passes, from there's a lot of things that play into factor. And I think that's one of the coolest things about fantasy football, in my opinion. So I am excited
Yeah.
for the draft. I think I'm only in I'm in 4 leagues this year. I think 1, 2, 4. Wait.
Okay. When you lose track, that's when you got to drop a league. So I might be in 2. We'll see. I'm probably in 2, maybe, sorta. We'll see. Another thing. So backing up a step, another thing for people to think about too. So especially if you're newer to fantasy football, it's not just about the name. Okay. If you're thinking about because a lot of times I'm thinking while we're drafting, do I want this guy or this guy? It's between 2 people or between 3 people. Take it a step further, right? And the step further is what situation is his team in,
Yeah.
right? This is what makes Jamar Chase so good. Jamar Chase is amazing just being Jamar Chase. But because he plays on a team that has a horrible defense, they have to throw the ball a lot, which means Jamar Chase gets extra looks, right? So that's what I'm saying. What position, what kind of situation is that player's team in? Do they have to throw the ball a lot? Are they going to have a lead and they're just going to run the ball a lot and they're going to take out the clock? Are they a pass catching running back?
Right.
If you're in a PPR league, a point per reception league, you want a running back that catches the ball out of the backfield a lot. Christian McCaffrey, for example, so on and so forth. So take it a step further. Think about the situation that they're in.
And a position you have to think of as well, the tight end position. Make sure the tight end you're drafting catches passes, especially if you're in a PPR league and they're not just a blocking tight end mostly.
Right.
Nothing sucks more than when you wait on a tight end because you think you're going to get a certain guy that's under the radar, or he had a really good year last year, but he's not quite top 5. And you're like, I can wait till round 5 or 6 to get him. And then he's gone. And all you got left is that pass blocking tight end, that run blocking tight end that might catch like 1 or 2 passes, and you're screwed. I mean, sometimes you get lucky, and things change. The scheme of the offense may change depending on the game, but nothing's worse than that, man. And that happens to me all the time.
Yeah, tight end's a weird one. Tight end position's been a really odd one over the last maybe 4 or 5 years, because you've got those top 2 or 3 guys that are standouts. Okay. But then after that, there's a big drop off, a really big drop off, a drop off so big that you don't see that in any other position right now. Tight end's the one where if you don't get those top 2 or 3 guys, you need to wait. And I'm not saying wait till round 5 or 6. I'm talking about wait till round probably 8 or 9. Yeah. Maybe even further than that, honestly. For me, I think I have Trey McBride in the 2nd round. I might make him my keeper. If I don't make him my keeper, you won't see me taking a tight end until probably round 9 or 10.
Yeah, it's a tricky position, but that's where draft strategy comes into play. And you got to think about that stuff and don't do what I do and just go in on draft day and wing it.
Mm-hmm. Hey, it happens sometimes.
Which is usually what I do. But nonetheless, fantasy football coming up. Our draft is Labor Day weekend, so we'll definitely have to talk about our draft once it's over. That'll be fun to do, and then we can hit some of the other ones. We talk about some picks I made, and the other 10 I'm in, and then if you have a second one, you can bring that in too. Maybe we can share the draft board.
Yeah, that sounds good.
If you're not too embarrassed,
please. I've made the playoffs every year for the past 5 years, and I've won it. I've been in the championship twice, and I've won it once. What are your stats?
I don't know. Commissioner, I keep the league going so you can win. Where's your ring?
I mean, it's here. I just didn't bring it. I forgot.
Buried somewhere, forgotten.
I won. I know I won.
Whatever.
I didn't win last year. I did make the playoffs, though. It was a quick exit.
Yeah. All right, let's. Do you want to transition into the game, or do you have anything else you want to hit?
Yeah, let's transition because we got.
It is raining so hard right now. Is it raining?
Yeah.
You look like you're in the dark.
Well, that's because it's overcast outside, dude.
Are you meditating? Did you turn into a monk in the last week?
No, but we are getting ready to have a bad storm.
Dude, it is pouring down rain here. I can hear it. It sounds like the air conditioner, but I know it's not. Jeez.
Yeah, but you know what? We need the rain. We need it.
Are you 75 years old?
No, I'm being sarcastic. All right, let's move into the game.
Could you
All right,
feel it
so-
in your bones?
The cows are laying down. No, it's going to rain when the cows are laying down.
I say that all the time. Casey's dad lives out in the country, like not in the country, but like further out, like away from the city, and there's farms and stuff on the way there. And we always pass cows, and there's two things I always say. When we see the brown cows, I look at the girls and I say, "Oh, there's the cows that make chocolate milk."
Yep.
And then if they're laying down, I say, "Oh, it's gonna rain."
I mean, it is true though. Like that is a fact. Like when cows lay down, rain's coming, whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't know the reasoning behind it. In my head, I always think they want a dry place, and they're creating a dry place on the ground, right?
Make sense, I guess.
That's just my thought. I don't know if that's right. Who knows?
We should Google it and find out. I'll pull that up on Google while you explain the game that's going on.
All right, so summer's almost over. Done with it. Fall's coming, best time of year. We've got football starting up, Thanksgiving, we've got Halloween. All the good stuff's coming, at least for a few months. So Today we're doing our Gone in 59 Seconds. We're going to bid back and forth to see who can name the most fall items or activities in 59 seconds.
Okay, I'm getting my timer up.
I'm going to start the bid. At 8 things.
Okay.
So I can name 8. I can name at least 8 in 59 seconds.
Okay.
Okay?
So when we name these items, am I allowed to repeat the items that you've said?
No, only one of us are going to do the thing. So I bid 8. So if you think you can do more than 8, you say that number. And then if I think I can do more than your number, then you do it.
Okay.
This is
I
the bid.
remember now. It's been a while since we played. What did we play? What topic did we do last time? Did we do football or team animals or something?
I don't know. But right now we're doing fall items and activities.
Anyways.
8.
All right, 8. I'm gonna push it to 12.
I can do 14.
That was very confident. You were very fast at answering that. 15.
17.
18.
21.
You have a website up there with a list of things, don't you?
I got nothing, dude.
All right. I'm not gonna bid any higher than that. I don't think you can get 21 in a minute.
All right, so cap on 21. All right, you tell me when I'm ready to go. Hey, listen, when I'm rattling off my list, don't interrupt me.
I'm not gonna interrupt you.
Because I know
Are you
you're gonna
ready?
be like, hey, that doesn't count. You can't say that.
Okay, I won't. I won't interrupt you at all. I will only comment if you ask. How about that?
Perfect.
Like if you're rattling, yeah. Okay, cool.
Dude,
All right,
21's too easy. 21's too easy. You should have ran it up. I was honestly prepared to go like 28, 29.
What?
I'm ready.
Fall items?
Fall items and activities, yeah.
What are you gonna do? Just name off all the fall scented candles?
Maybe.
Leaves changing is not an activity, by the way.
That is a fall item.
How is that a fall item?
Fall foliage is not an item. Are you for real?
Okay, if you say fall foliage, that's fine. But you can't say leaves changing. Can't cheat.
Dude, I can tell right now this isn't going to go well because you're going to nitpick every single thing.
Fine. Go.
You know, right where
Ready?
you can go with that BS.
Let's get a drum roll. Go.
Football's back. Pumpkin pie. Apple pie. I'm going to say pecan pie. I'm not even going to take it. Thanksgiving. Halloween. Fall foliage. Crisp weather. Flannels. Hiking. Vampires, haunted houses, bats, Frankenstein. These are fall items, son. Getting dressed up, cauldrons, witches, getting dressed up in costumes. I mean, witches, fantasy football.
Wait, you already
Not
said
just-
Halloween. You can't say
I
get
said-
dressed up in
I said-
costumes.
Yes, I can.
10 seconds.
Candy corn,
No.
turkey, stuffing, coziness, blankets, scarves,
No. Okay.
hats.
No.
Winner.
No way.
Dude, you
no
got
way.
crushed.
No way.
That is way
no
over.
way.
That's like
You can't
25,
say-
son.
You can't say candy corn, and you can't say Halloween getting dressed up in costumes. It's the same damn thing. And you can't
No,
say
it's not.
coziness, and blankets. What are
Time
you
out.
talking about?
Time
Okay,
out. Time.
Nope. This is not an
Listen to me. Listen to me.
Not
Time
an
out.
acceptable.
If you
not-
have
not-
4 seasons, listen to me for a second. Your grievance is noted. Okay, hold on. If there are 4 seasons and I say the word cozy, everybody's going to say fall is the proper season for that. So I'm taking that. The candy
Cozy is
versus
not an
candy
item.
corn, the candy versus candy corn, I agree. I shouldn't get both. I'll just take one of them.
How is cozy an item or anything? How is that a thing?
It's a fall related
feeling.
item.
No,
It's a fall
cozy.
related item.
Cozy is not an item. An item is a physical thing.
If you take that out, I don't think we should take it out. But if we take that out, I'm still over 21.
And you can't say a Halloween and then dress up in costumes. That's the same
Yes, you
thing.
can.
Dude,
No,
that's
it's not.
the same thing. Yes,
No,
it
it's not.
is.
Halloween. Halloween
That's like
is
saying, That's like saying hay rides, hay bales. Same thing.
They're not the same thing. You're proving my
Dude,
point.
It's the same thing.
You know what?
No victory.
One key thing you forgot here.
What?
I have the scoreboard, so I'll be ticking myself with a point. Boop.
Mm,
I'm way over 21.
false.
Way over.
You set that up. You definitely set that up.
This is why I made the stipulation early on not to interrupt me, because I knew you were going to pull this garbage.
You definitely set that up.
How did I set it up?
Dude. Whatever. Fine. Give yourself a point.
It's
what you
already
gotta
done.
do.
You don't have to.
Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do to make yourself feel better.
Man, somebody is
Ridiculous.
bitter on a Friday.
Well, better. Halloween, vampires, Frankenstein, bats, trick or treat, candy. Trick or treat, walking around with a bucket, putting candy in it. Same thing. I hate that game. Stupid.
Well, get good. Get good.
Get good. All right. Do we have
Maybe you'll
anything
win
else?
next time.
No, probably not. Do we have anything else? What is the score?
With that win, the score is now 10-7.
Oh, closer than I thought it was. I have 7 wins in what?
I know, that's what I'm saying. I don't
even
know.
know what I won. I don't know what I won. I know I won the fantasy football spinning wheel last week. That was a good win. But
About time.
yeah. Right.
We should bid a point. We should bid a point on who has the better fantasy draft per the draft grade that we get.
All right, here's another. This is another thing we can talk about before we wrap it up. Those stupid draft grades don't mean anything.
Yeah,
So no.
they don't.
So no, I disagree with that.
So the year that I won the league, it only gave
Probably
me
were
a
in
B.
like last place. Yeah.
No, it gave me a B and not an A.
That just proves the point that you win with the waiver wire.
I mean, waiver wire is a huge thing. It really
Okay,
is.
maybe not win. Maybe get to the playoffs with the waiver wire and then get a little bit of luck.
It depends. I mean, if you're in a 10, first of all, you shouldn't be in an 8-person league. But if you're in an 8-person league, it will be won and lost at the waiver wire. Now, if you're in a 10-person league, I think the waiver wire is very important. You can easily win it through that. A 12-person league, though, it's tough because, like in our league, we're at 12 people now. It is slim pickings on that waiver wire.
It's rough.
Slim.
So, and that changes your draft strategy too, because you got to make sure you have good backups, because you might not be able to go into the waiver wire to pick up
Right.
that another person. And if you do, you'll
Right.
get stuck with like a third string running back that gets like one carry in the game.
Right. So, like, in a 12-person league, when you get late in the draft, like round, 11, 12, 13, of course you're looking for rookies. However, you should be really
Right.
looking for what ifs. What if this guy gets hurt? What if that guy gets hurt? Who's
Right.
that person's backup? Those are good things to go ahead and take a look for, just as a one-off. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. What did you think about the Orioles? We talked a little bit about that the other day. You
Dude,
messaged me.
Dude,
They were-
other day,
They were
the
like
other
2
day,
games out.
I messaged you, the Orioles are having a fire sale, and then capital F word. I don't understand. I don't understand. We're not that far below 500, and we're selling off all of our
Yeah.
big talent. Why are we doing that? I don't understand
Yeah.
why we're, like, to me, that's just giving up. Why are we
Well-
giving up? It's not the right time to be giving up.
And then they're
Don't-
giving up that talent to teams in their division in the AL East.
Yeah, we're over here making trades with the Red Sox. Come on,
Yeah.
dude. Like,
Rushman
just
went to the Red
don't-
Sox, right?
yeah, it's just very frustrating. That day, the Orioles made 3 trades. Like, ESPN was just dinging my phone nonstop, and all I see is the word Orioles come across, and I'm just like, this is rough, man. I mean, we are getting some prospects in return, but I didn't really think that we were in rebuilding phase, but I guess we are.
I mean, I feel like the Orioles were kind of in between. I feel like they have certain
Mhm.
places
Yeah.
they needed rebuilt. I don't think this is the right way to go about that. But then what do I know? I'm not a Major League Baseball owner or manager, so
We could totally run a
suck at-
team.
and I suck at fantasy
Dude.
baseball, so yeah. Not
We
gonna-
could
not
totally
gonna-
run a team. We could be GMs.
It would be fun, but it would also be. I'm gonna do a quote. What my dad always said when I started doing things that I thought were really fun. For instance, when I was in my mid-20s, probably ish, somewhere around there, I joined. Your video went away. There you are. I joined a band, played the drums, had a drum set. We went out and played like bars and legions and stuff like that. One of those kind of bands, cover band. And I made good money, made decent money, and it was so much fun. But when I first started, my dad said, just remember, it's going to eventually turn into a job.
Yep.
And I said, nah. I said, no way. Year in, I'm like, man, this sucks. I was so tired of it. I mean, I wasn't tired of
Yeah.
playing music and hanging out with the guys in the band. It's just the like dragging everything everywhere and setting everything up and then being there till 1 o'clock in the morning. And
You
it
need
sucked.
groupies, you need roadies, and get them to do all that stuff.
I asked Casey to be one, and she punched me.
Yeah, I can see
No.
that not going well.
But yeah, that's what it would be like. Tim and Andy, new Orioles managers. We throw a party,
Dude,
party with
we
the
would
players.
we would
The next-
run that team straight in the ground, okay? Straight in the ground.
The next week,
But it would be fun.
A week would go by. Fellas, we are negative 500 million in the hole. Well, find the money somewhere.
That's all right. Put the hot dogs on sale, son. We're having $1 hot dog night.
God.
$1 beer night. Dude,
Oh,
$1
man.
beer night, we would fill that stadium.
Dude, you know what I was thinking about? What's ridiculous? Prices of concession food at professional
Mhm.
sporting events, or just
Yeah.
prices of concession foods anywhere. Even like, for instance, we went to Hershey Park a week or so ago. Was it a week ago? Maybe a week and a half ago. And we got like chicken tenders and French fries, and we have the cups you can refill, like the
Mhm.
refilling cups or whatever. We already
Yeah.
had those. So we literally got the girls 2 chicken tenders, French fry, kids meals. Me and Casey got a chicken tender and a fry to split together. The bill was like $40.
Damn, I thought you were going to say higher than that. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, that place is overpriced.
Well, my point is it's basic, like it's basic.
It's just frozen stuff they're putting in a fryer.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Now I understand if you go Well, hold on. They have a place. Have you ever heard of Chicky and Pete's? It's a place that's more down towards like Philadelphia, like up towards Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
I think so, maybe.
They're like a sports bar type, I think, type of deal. They have really good food, and I understand the prices being higher for that stuff. I get that.
Uh-huh.
Like that stuff's expensive to begin with already, but like a simple chicken tenders and it wasn't even that much
Yeah.
food. It's
Yeah,
like these
but
tiny little these little boats.
At a theme park, they've got you cornered, right?
I know.
Nobody in their right mind leaves the theme park midday and gets lunch and then comes back. Nobody. They've got you cornered.
But you can do
they
it.
know
But
it.
you can do that. Nobody does it though.
Those 3 meals that cost you $40 could have cost $60 and you still would have paid it. They've got
True.
you. They've got you. But speaking of, okay, just dropping stuff in a fryer, you know what's wild to me? Okay, not Buffalo Wild Wings. I take that back. Their food has stepped up. Just Wild Wings. Is that what it's called?
What?
What's the place? Wild Wings? What's it called?
Well, there's Buffalo Wild Wings. You mean
No,
around
not
here?
them.
Wingstop.
Yeah, what's the other place? Wingstop.
Yeah.
Wingstop. Dude, if you order Wingstop, you should order Wingstop tonight. Try this out. I guarantee when you walk in there, your food's not ready. Okay? You can wait 5 minutes past what they estimate. It will not be ready. I promise you it won't be. Well, how is that possible? Think about what they serve. It's chicken nuggets. It's chicken
Are they
nuggets.
busy?
Doesn't
Are they
matter.
busy when you go in?
Doesn't matter. They're chicken nuggets, dude. It's
I've
chicken nuggets
experienced
and
this.
French fries. It's a fryer, and they dump chicken nuggets that they're calling wings. They're chicken nuggets. They drop them in the fryer. They have French fries again, dropping them in the fryer, and then they come out. What are they doing? They're shaking them off, putting some salt, shaking them up. That's it. That's the whole thing. That's their entire business, and they are the slowest thing I've ever seen. It's chicken nuggets. It's crazy.
I've experienced the Wingstop situation just like that. Usually when we order Wingstop, we DoorDash it. I'll be honest with you. I don't really go out and get it, but I have gone out and got it before. I think we had a gift card one time or something. So we've used it online and I went and got it because they didn't offer a delivery. I've also DoorDashed a few times back when I tried it out for a day. And Wingstop was one of the places that I picked up from, and it was bad. It was really bad. Now, granted, when I picked it up from when I was door dashing, they were not busy. It was like 3:30 in the afternoon, 4:00 in the afternoon. They were not busy. Maybe like one or two people in there actually like in the restaurant ordering food. Nobody was picking anything up, and there was like 5 of them back there. Now, granted, they don't look the most motivated in the world. Can you blame them? But then, regardless, you're right. It's not hard to do. Now, when I went and picked up. When I actually went and picked up the food, not door dashing, that place was slammed busy. There were people everywhere in there. And it's not a big place either. I was uncomfortable.
No. Yeah, I just don't get it.
Like it's bad when you DoorDash Wingstop and you order one of the meals and you ask for something from the fountain drink and the ice is melted by the time the food gets to you.
Yeah,
it happens every single time. But they do have good. I do like their food. I do like Wingstop.
I don't know. I think I like Buffalo Wild Wings a little bit better. But at the end of the day, it really is just chicken nuggets, unless you're getting the bone-in wings. Then that's different.
I had Buffalo Wild Wings recently, like last month. That was the first time I'd had them in a really long time. We used to go every night. Me and my friends used to go every night when it was. Do they still have those like 50-cent wing nights and stuff like that?
I think it's Wednesday or Thursday.
Or whatever. Yeah.
One of those days,
We used to go on those nights all the time, every week. And that place was hopping every single time. We went there for lunch one day after the kids' soccer games. I think there's one car in the parking lot. And I was like, man, this place is deserted. Why? But I mean, the food wasn't horrible.
Well, the one here is probably like that because they're super slow. I mean, they are ridiculously slow, just like the other wing place.
Well, and let's be honest here. I'm not going in there expecting like top cuisine. I'm not a picky wing eater. A wing's a wing to me, as long as this doesn't have a bunch of fat all over it or anything. But if I'm getting wings, I like to go to a place like like a I'm trying to think of like a Tony's or like a Vince's Pizza like off Virginia Avenue where they have like the legit wings and they're not just like the doesn't
They're
look
like
like
a
you rolled
little
them.
crispy,
Yeah, it
like the
doesn't look.
bone in, but they're crispy on the outside. That's what I think. That's what.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
got the big chunks of meat, whether it's a flat or a
Mm.
drum. Yeah, I like those. I like. That's what I prefer. I mean,
Oh,
I'll eat the other ones, but
there's a good question. What do you think? Flats or drums?
it depends where you're getting them from. But if I have to choose
There's only
overall, if I
there's
choose
only one
overall,
answer.
flat.
Flats. Okay. I
Yeah,
was about to kick you out of the GM. I was about to kick you out of the GM situation because I can't have an assistant GM thinking drums are better.
there. It does depend on the situation. Like I don't mind if I get like we talked about those like family owned chains like Vince's, Tony's, stuff like that around here. I don't mind either of them. But if I'm choosing like a Wingstop or Buffalo Wild Wings, flats, yeah, or boneless. I'll eat boneless. It's easier.
Yeah.
Wow,
I agree.
Wingstop has really good. I got their chicken sandwich one time. That was really good. I thought that was halfway decent.
I've seen that on the menu. I thought about getting it one time. I have not.
Yeah,
but I also don't go there often.
I like their flavors too. They're like similar to Wild Wings. Obviously, has way more flavors than they do, but they're a little different. But yeah, so it's. If you say, "Hey, let's go to Wild Wings," sure. If you say, "Hey, let's go to Wingstop," sure. As long as you go pick it up, so I don't have to wait there.
Right.
Can
we
you
should
eat
have
inside
our
Wingstop?
I think so. Yeah.
I don't remember. Whoa, I know I sat at tape. Was that thunder?
Did you hear that?
I heard it, but it sounded like something falling over. It didn't sound like thunder. I saw the flash.
That was crazy.
Yeah, I think it's done here. Yeah. Anyways, we should blind rank wing flavors.
I like it.
You ever done you remember the blind ranking we did with the 90s toys?
Yeah.
Do like a top 5 and get like 5 popular wing flavors, or we could do I thought earlier you could do the Gone in 59 Seconds thing. You could do ice cream flavors. That would be an easy one.
Yeah.
There's a ton of those.
True. Well, no, because you would complain about that too.
You can make shit up and nobody would know. super duper red.
Dude, you would complain because I would say chocolate and then I would say Moose Tracks and then you would be like, no,
I would not.
Moose Tracks has chocolate in it. You can't say that. That's two totally
different flavors. That's two totally different flavors.
Or I would say chocolate and Rocky Road and you'd be like, no, it's still all chocolate.
No, that's 2 totally different flavors. Now, if we did that though, you have to specify. I'm talking like you go into like a legit like creamery ice cream shop and they got the ice creams out there. You can't name no freaking Ben and Jerry's Chunky Monkey Garcia, whatever the hell they call it. That's not
Fun
allowed.
fact, I've never had Ben and Jerry's ice cream.
It's good. Sorry.
Yeah, never had it. I know what you're talking about. Like I know the fish food flavor and all that crap, but I've never had it.
Yeah, it's good. It can be kind of expensive. Depends on where you get it from. But
yeah. I see it at Martin's. Martin. Sometimes they're on sale like 2 for $8 or something like that.
Yeah, I also like it because it's a controlled amount. Like I don't sit there and want to eat the whole giant tub. It's just a little whatever. I think it's a pint, maybe something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But okay, let's wrap it up here. It's a good episode 13. We'll have episode 14 coming up next. We'll probably play the blind ranking game. No overtime today. I could tell the storm passed. Your room's lighter.
Yeah, it's starting to. We got the tail end right now.
Yeah, I think it's coming. I hear more thunder outside. I think it's coming up my way. I'm more north of you at the moment. I think that's where it's rolling.
Good luck.
There's been a lot of storms this summer too. Have you noticed that? I feel like we've had a lot of thunderstorms.
Yeah, I knew it was going to happen today. I mean, it was so humid out earlier. Ridiculous.
Yeah. I feel like they've been, when they happen, they're like huge. Is the end of the world coming?
I mean, eventually.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Eventually. I don't know. Last season, so last year we had that. Do you remember we had like I forgot what they called it. It was like a tornado, but it wasn't a tornado. I think it was a microburst.
Yeah, it came through our backyard.
Hit over there by the college. right around the corner from the hospital. Really, it tore up someone's entire line of pine trees,
Yeah,
snapped them.
dude, they're
Everybody's
nuts.
fences along there completely tore up. It was a crazy scene.
I didn't tell you that. I didn't tell you that story when it happened last year.
Oh, was that where your power lines were in your backyard or something?
Well, that happened multiple times. So a transformer blew one time, but yeah, I think the microburst
Yeah.
took down the lines. But yeah, that microburst came through. I'm pretty sure it came through our backyard, and we have a bunch of like chairs on the patio out back, and we have some like the kids' toys and stuff like that. Didn't touch any of that. None of that was moved. The patio table wasn't moved, but where the girls' swing set was, it's not staked into the ground. That sucker, they took that and rolled it and snapped it in pieces. And
Oh,
that thing
that's
is
why you had to build the
heavy.
new one.
Yeah, that's why we had to get the new one. And that sucker is
Yeah.
staked into the ground.
Yeah, that was
Casey.
that was the same storm. It was the same
Yeah,
that I'm talking about. Yeah. That was that was
Casey
bad.
Casey thought it was a tornado. I was tucking Bray into bed, and she came into the room, and she's like, "I think there's a tornado outside." And I was like, "What?" And I could hear noises. I could hear like the wind blowing, but it kind of sounded like a train. So I didn't. And we have a train track right down our road. So and it's loud as hell. You can hear it inside the house if it's quiet enough, like the train noise. And
Yeah.
I didn't really think anything of it. And she's like, "Yeah, look outside." And as soon as she said that, our power went out. And then she walked out into the living room and looked across the neighbor's yard, and there was a power line pole up there, and it was sparking and like ripping. It was like, it was nuts. And yeah, we didn't have power for like a week, I think.
See,
that was fun.
This is another reason why fall is better than summer, because you typically don't get crazy storms in the fall here.
Yeah,
that's a summer thing.
Well, that didn't happen in the summer. It happened in the spring.
You know what I mean? Like that's bad
right
storms.
Before Easter.
Bad storms here are like spring and summer situations. Fall is like laid back. Fall around here is like, yo, do what you want. It's gonna be 55 degrees. Everything's just gonna be nicer. P.S. Do you want some pumpkin pie? I mean, it's the best.
Yeah, it was right around Easter because the Easter bunny had to hide the Easter eggs not in a certain area that was cut off by a caution tape because of our
you
power
had to
lines.
hide them. Did you hide any inside the transformer that was on the ground sparking? That would have been a bad place to look.
No, but they were hidden inside the snap swing set.
Nice.
Oh man, that was crazy. All right, let's wrap it up here. We'll be back for episode 14 next week.
All right, man.